Now, it's estimated that only a very small proportion of adults with a learning disability are in paid work. And that's the subject of two reports we're going to bring you tonight and tomorrow.
Well, the charity MenCap is campaigning for more people with a learning disability to get help to find a job and then stay in work. Carol Hines has tonight's report.
Matthew Jacques is a familiar sight around Melton Mowbray in Leicestershire. He's thought to be the only funeral director with Down syndrome working in the UK.
My job is conducting. Conducting means I go to work in front of a hearse.
He leads funerals, he cares for families, he takes the call when the family call for the first time, so he takes the first call, he does call-outs with me, call-outs with the girls, fantastic, he does the whole spectrum.
According to the latest figures from the Office for National Statistics, the employment rate for people with severe or specific learning disabilities is the lowest among people with any disability.
Less than 6% of people with a learning disability are in paid work, and only 4% in the Midlands, and that's a really low number. Access to work is a pot of money that the government gives to employers to keep and sustain disabled people in employment. I get supported with a job coach through Access to Work, and through that I've got promoted in my own job because I've had the right support to learn even more new things.
In the 5 years he's been with the company, staff say there's been one negative response to Matthew.
I can only think of one situation where a gentleman specifically asked not to have Matthew. We did suggest to that gentleman that he might want to use another funeral director if that was his feeling, because we'll stand by Matthew fully and what he does. But no, Matthew's greatly received in the community, and people do actually phone up and ask specifically to have Matthew as their funeral director on the day.
Matthew's a valued member of the team and he loves what he does.
This is the best place.
Carol Hines, BBC East Midlands Today, Melton Mowbray.
Fantastic to see such support for Matthew. It's clearly a great asset, isn't it?
Absolutely. And tomorrow we'll continue our series featuring